Guys, I'm sure you would have seen that video of the 44-year-old House of Rep member in Nigeria, Alexander Ikweche, assaulting a Bolt driver.
Do you know who I am?
I don't want to know, sir. Just pay me everything.
So you think I will give you my money with the way you have spoken to me?
I did a job for you and you have to pay it, sir.
You will not see any. You will not see penny from me. With this level of disrespect, you're very stupid. Madam, who is this stupid boy that you sent to my house? How can this stupid idiot come to my house and tell me that I'm supposed to come and meet him in his car, pick up snail that I'm buying from you? Can you imagine this rat? I can make this man to disappear in the whole Nigeria and nothing will happen. Can you imagine this rat? I'm not going to give this boy 1 naira of my money.
You've been insulting me, sir, and I'm being quiet.
I pray that you do. I'm not going to call my policemen to beat you up. I will beat you up. I will show you that I'm a big brother to you. I will slap the hell out of you and I will lie you down, lock you in my generator house. How dare you?
Why should you do that?
Who the hell do you know who you're talking to? Do you know where you are? Because you saw me sitting outside here?
It doesn't matter, sir. Pay me, let me go.
Look at this monkey.
I don't care what I am.
Are you even looking at me that you can beat me? Or are you looking at me? What? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? Do you know who I am? I'm a senator of this republic. Do you know who the fuck I am? You see this place? You suffer. I'll deal with you.
Are you slapping me, sir?
I just did. Slap me back. Come and get out of this place.
I need my payment, sir.
Come on, collect.
Alright, so this is where I am. I just got 3 slaps from this man. Here. Just because I told him to come and get his stuff and pay me my money. So he's claiming that
Tell them, my name is Honorable Alex Ikweche. I'm a member of the House of Reps. Tell them I slapped you.
Okay.
Call the Inspector General of Police. Call him, let him come.
Okay.
You came to my house to disrespect me?
I didn't disrespect you. I said pay me my money and let me leave.
Come on, give me that phone.
Wow. Now, to give you more details, this Bolt driver's name is Stephen Abuatseya. He's not a delivery guy. He drives Bolt and he got a request for a ride. But then they told him, actually, it's not a ride. We want you to deliver food to someone, and they gave him the food. Now, getting to the location, he called the phone number that they gave him. Hello, I'm at your gate. I'm dropping your package to your gate man. The person said, no. You should drive inside the gate, bring the package inside the gate. So then he did. He drove inside the gate. But then he said that when he parked his car, he saw a man sitting right there and he greeted this man twice and that the man did not respond. So he called the phone number that they gave him, and when he rang, it was the same man that was sitting right there. And then he said to him, sir, I have a delivery for you. And that the man got upset that he expected him to come to his car instead of him coming down to hand the delivery to him. He also said that this lawmaker had actually hit him in the chest a number of times, saying that he could pay people 50 million naira to make him disappear before he started recording him. He then said that the lawmaker called the police on him and that they took him to the police station. They kept him there for hours. They didn't ask him what happened. They told him that he needed to do investigation by going to speak with the lawmaker to ask him what happened. And that after speaking with the lawmaker, they came back to the station upset, asking him, why did you record the lawmaker? And then the same lawmaker went to the police station to verbally assault him even more. And when they released him in the morning, they detained his vehicle. Wow. Where do we start? Do we focus on the lawmaker who is only 44 years old, by the way, and we're always advocating, shouting that young people should be allowed in governance? Same young lawmaker now saying, do you know who I am? Who are you? Who are you? Do you not know that you're an employee of the people? He called him monkey. He slapped him. He said that he could make him disappear. What? What exactly does he mean by making somebody disappear? Was he going to kill him? And he boasted that even the Inspector General of Police cannot do anything to him. Wow. Or should we focus on the police that he called to come and arrest this guy? Stephen said that they didn't even allow him to drive his car, that they bundled him between two policemen when they drove him to their station, and they rough handled him, all because it was a lawmaker that ordered for his arrest. Do you know that the only reason that we're knowing that this happened is because Stephen dared to record what was happening? Otherwise, they would just put him behind bars. Nobody would even know where he is. They could literally make him disappear. And so many influential people in Nigeria have made people disappear. Now, first of all, guys, before I even say anything, it pains me that as a society, we attach so much significance to what we call status. I'm sorry to say, actually, I'm not sorry, but many people condemning this man, many people in Nigeria, they do the same thing to anybody that they believe is quote and unquote beneath them. I mean, we'll talk about him, but maybe you also need to start thinking about how you treat people. Would you actually be proud if somebody should film how you scream at your workers, how you treat your workers? Would you be proud if we watch a tape of how you treat your students, your house help, your driver, your gateman, your secretary? Some of you are just supervisors at work, but you act like you are God. Some of you are pastors, but you cannot carry your own Bible. Elderly people are calling you daddy. Elderly people are kneeling down for you, and you are not afraid. Because the basis of all this is knowing how to treat people, how to talk to people. And God forbid that some of you get into politics. We will not even know that it's the same you. Some of you that have been praying for breakthrough, the moment you have some money, you change. Some of you have followers, and now we don't know you anymore. Anyways, I digress. Now, Stephen is not a delivery guy. He drives Bolt. He carries passengers who would come to his car. But even if he's a delivery guy and he did not come down to drop your food at your entrance, how dare you say that you will make him disappear? A fellow human being like you are not God. I am so happy that Nigerians have bombarded all his social media pages. Yes, Alexander, giving him a piece of their mind. Something like this happens all the time, by the way, in Nigeria. It's only because of smartphones and social media that these things are now coming to the limelight. All you needed to do was collect your snail and go and eat. But no, you needed to prove that you're somebody. Guys, the moment that you ever feel the urge to ask, do you know who I am? Forget. At that particular point in time, you are trying to assert some importance to yourself. And it is a sign of insecurity, of immature desire for attention, because real recognition shouldn't require you asking for it. You know, I watched that video, so I kept saying, hey, Lori Kinigona, as in, on top of what? These are the people making the loss of our land. You know, the funny thing is, the police now said that they invited him, they interrogated him. Shoo. I'm so sorry. You shaking, you interrogate. Clap for yourself now. My people, is it the same police that he called that came to pick up Stephen? Is it the same police that allowed him, this lawmaker Alex, to come and verbally assault Stephen at their stage? Is it that same police that will now arrest our honorable lawmaker? And even if they do, because eventually they will arrest him, just to show us that they are working, they are for the people. Well done, Nigerian police. It's okay. We know you will play the part. They will arrest him eventually. But even if they do you think he will suffer consequences of assaulting this man? I don't know if you guys have seen his apology, because he wrote a formal apology statement. Very well written. The moment I saw it, I knew someone had written it for him, someone that is really good, because it was very well written. You will think that he was actually truly sorry. But then when he got to the floor of the House of Representatives, he read the same apology. And then when he was done reading it, he decided to speak normal as himself. And that's when you know he's not actually sorry.
I just want to state once again that I am human. Even though there was things were said, and those things I regret. I apologize to all Nigerians. Regardless of the provocation, there should be no reason why I should react in that form.
What kind of apology is that? What do you mean by you are human? You are not human if you don't know how to treat other human beings. And what do you mean by provocation? Nobody provoked you. You were not provoked. So I don't see this as apology. It's either he's not happy that he was caught, that the video is out there, or he doesn't want to be disciplined by the house, because right now they're saying that they would forward his case to the committee of ethics. So maybe he doesn't want to be disciplined, or he's apologizing because he was caught. And then he said in his apology that him and Stephen have reached some kind of agreement and settlement. And the first thing that came to my mind is, okay, he thinks that he can just buy his way out of this, or he's trying to give him some money and he thinks that's the end of it.
Since the incident, Citizen Abutsaya and I have engaged in alternative dispute resolution methods. And I am pleased to inform this Honorable House that we have reached a respectful and constructive resolution.
And now he's telling us we should move on.
So I want to use this opportunity to appeal to all Nigerians. Let us let what has happened remain in the past, and let us forge forward.
Now, imagine if someone had treated him the way he treated that guy. Would he really be saying that we should move on and let the past be the past?
His appeal was very emotional, very touching, shows remorse. I was touched. I know you were touched as well. I know Nigerians watching him have seen a man that is remorseful.
For real? Okay, those of you that were touched, let us know in the comment section. I'm really hoping for justice for Stephen, because he was assaulted. He did not pay him. He tore his... he really assaulted him, and then he had the police arrest him, wasted his time. He slept at the police station. So I'm really hoping for justice for Stephen. But beyond that, I'm hoping that Alexander will actually change as a person. It's not too late for you to humble yourself and stop seeing yourself as better than any other human being, because you are not. By the way, guys, please know that what our lawmakers do in Nigeria is not normal. Lawmakers in countries that are serious, developing countries, they don't do that. Last weekend we were visiting a Nigerian family friend in North Carolina, and as we were leaving, one woman was walking by with her 2 dogs, dressed casually. And she greeted this Nigerian family. They greeted her back. She stopped to ask after their children and all of that. And then the Nigerian family said to me, Adela, that's a House of Rep member. I was like, wait, what? And that she used to be a senator as well, a state senator. I was like, so I ran after her, of course. I was like, I want to interview you. And she answered all my questions. But she said that she didn't want me to show her face because she wasn't using makeup and she was dressed casually. And so she was like, no, don't show my face. So she's okay with me using a picture of her dressed formally, even though I thought that she looked stunning. And in case anybody is doubting that the person in my video is a real lawmaker because they couldn't see her face, this is the detail of her office. You can call, you can email to confirm whether or not she's the one. She's a state House of Rep member representing District 66 in North Carolina. But I got to ask her, how many bodyguards do you have? How many cars do you have in your entourage? You've been a lawmaker for 4 years.
Yes.
Since you've been a lawmaker, how many bodyguards do you have?
Oh, I don't have any bodyguards.
Let me just tell you that you look so good. I don't know why you're worried about your face being on camera, because I don't want people thinking that I'm making this up. But okay, let me keep going, because
I'm just on a walk with my dogs.
Yes, you're out walking with your dogs, but you look good. Anyway, how many cars do you have in your entourage each time you're going to work? And
just me and my vehicle.
And is this because you are a state lawmaker? Will it be different if you were a federal lawmaker? Would you have...
Not typically. I worked for a member of Congress for several years, and they didn't have an entourage, or they would just show up in places in their car. Occasionally we would drive them in our car just so that they could do work.
This is a federal lawmaker.
Yeah.
And they didn't have bodyguards?
No. Now you might have security detail if you're in leadership, like if you're one of the leaders of the
like
House,
the Senate president, or the Speaker,
or the Speaker of the House.
But you've never had any entourage.
I've never had an entourage.
Awesome.
Sorry, the dogs.
This is good to know.
Yeah.
Please say your name,
so
that they can Google you.
Sarah Crawford, and I serve in the North Carolina House of Representatives. District 66 is the district I represent. So, and I'm searchable. You can Google me. What I will say is I think things are different in every country, even in different areas of our country, things might be different. And depending on what leadership status you have, I think that can make a difference too. But yeah, I've never had an entourage. I have a husband that sometimes comes with me places.
So your husband is your bodyguard?
Yeah, sweet.
All right,
Sweet.
bye.
All right,
Nice
bye.
meeting you. Okay, I'm showing her back.
Wow. You see, there is a huge difference in being in politics to make a difference and being in politics so that people can think that you are somebody. Now, guys, don't forget to join me this Friday as we talk about a special student relief campaign that will allow international students from Nigeria to work on and off campus in America legally. This has been made possible by the USCIS, and my guests will be the people that have been fighting for international students to be able to work on and off campus. The founder and the executive director of Nigerian Center in DC, not the Nigerian embassy, no, but it's a non-profit in DC. So please, parents, tune in, or if you're hoping to become an international student in America, tune in. And if you're already an international student in America, join us Friday, November 1st, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. in West Africa. It will be live on my YouTube channel, so you will be able to ask all your questions. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're yet to. Alright, y'all, it's been real, and I'm keeping you real up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And until next time, I'm gonna see you all there. Peace out.